Hello random people of the planet, how are you? How you been? I hope you're doing super amazing. It's been a long time since I've been here, like a year, maybe more. And I'm sorry, I apologize. I just let you, well, I'm gonna give a little introduction of why am I introducing myself with a doll, why am I talking English, and why I'm finally back on YouTube. Little introduction. You already saw this in the title and the miniature of the video, so hold on. First of all, I am introducing myself with a doll because this was a doll channel for a long time, but that never was the point. That wasn't my intention since the beginning. I wanted to be a random channel about everything that I want to do. Most of it, yes, is that I collect dolls, so I will be posting reviews and craft and things for dolls, but I also like art. I'm not an artist. I wish I could be. I'm not good at art. That's what I want to say. But I love it. I love to experiment, and these things have been all over the place lately, and I wanted to try. And I thought it was a good moment for the channel to come back. Yes, I know this is not the best layout. I know this is not the best lighting, but it's what I can do. And I told myself, if I don't start now, when will I do it? I can't be waiting all my life to have the best crafting items, to have the best lighting, to have the best desk, because this thing is less than a meter long and less than half a meter wide. So I don't have a huge space, I don't have good light, and I had the materials that I can have right now. So I'm gonna start, even if no one sees this. I want to take the first steps. Again, this is a comeback again because I left the channel for a long time. It was getting good, I had to admit, especially in Spanish, because that's how I started. But this was always, the purpose of this channel was always to be random. Sometimes I'd be drawing, next time I'd be reviewing a doll, sometimes in Spanish, sometimes in English. I know that's not good to have in an audience, but it's what I want to do. Mostly because where am I right now, I can't have the multiple languages on YouTube. I mean, I would love to do my own, videos and have you, and gives you the option to choose if you want to see it in English or Spanish. But I can't do that because YouTube doesn't let me. Please, YouTube, bring that option to Latin America. But however, that was the little long intro, 3 minutes long. I'm sorry, I apologize. But let's start reviewing the Arrtx acrylic marker set. I know I shouldn't have gotten the 90 marker set. This is a lot to me maybe, but it was the price on Mercado Libre. This one was 1,000 Mexican pesos, and the one with 36 colors was about 600. So from 600 for 36 colors to 1,000 for 90 colors, I told myself, okay, let's get the 90 colors already. And this is the new presentation because I've seen people review these markers, these colors, and they have a longer set. This new presentation is a square, it's a cube. The last presentation, the one before this one, was longer, half as long and double as wide. So this version is now a little cute, and I like it. I like this version better. Maybe to have it in your desk, it would be better to have the long version. Like, you can have the long version over there and draw here. But I don't have that space, so I'm happy with the cube. Let me know which version do you prefer better, the cube or the long rectangle. Okay, let's try to open this. Something I should have told you too is that I'm not a relaxing channel. This is very chaotic. I am very chaotic. I sometimes forget what I'm talking about. I get distracted, so I'm sorry. This is not something cute or good. Okay, we have a thank you card from Arrtx. I'm not a sponsor. I bought this with my own money because I'm not one. I'm not a famous person, nothing. We have these stickers. And now the markers have the numbers printed down. Before you have to put stickers of the numbers on the top, but now they just give you this one that I suppose goes like wherever you want it. You can put it on the cap so you don't lose it, or you can put it on here if you can see it from the side. But I actually have a different plan for these ones. Maybe I should put them here so I don't lose the cap, but I don't think I will ever leave multiple markers open. This is so satisfying. It's the first time I saw them open. I mean, you saw me open them right now, live. I have these things for a week now and I haven't opened them because I wasn't ready to start recording, but I told myself, shut up, start right now. Okay, we have multiple skin colors, grays. I have a gold and a silver, I think. Aquas, greens, purples, oranges. It's weird to have some oranges here and there, but okay. Have some blues, more purples, pinks, and yellows, and a white, and I think this is like a light beige. I don't know how well you're seeing the colors because I told you before my lighting is awful. I'm trying my best. Now I have to show you this other thing. I already mapped how I want the swatches of the colors in my notebook. Maybe I can erase the pencil marks later, but I wanted to have a guide so each colors have the same size. And also, if you're wondering why the lines are not in order, why I don't start from the top and go all the way down, why am I doing this, the lines out of order, is because my mind works better that way. I know some people like to do things in order, going from the top line, next. That's like the correct order to do the things. I don't want to do that because my mind gets overwhelmed. If I put 3 lines here and I see all this space in blank, my mind told me that I have a lot to do. But instead, if I do it out of order, if I put the lines in a random order, then I see progress over here, I see progress over here. I'm just putting lines wherever I see that they're missing. And that way suddenly I'm finished just by seeing all the lines. I don't know if I explain myself, but that's the way my brain works. I told you that I have plans for these stickers, so my plan is to put the sticker on top of the swatch of the colors, so I can see the paper with the swatches of the colors and then the sticker over there. I think it looks super cute. I don't know, especially because of the hearts. These little stickers are super cute and I want them in my sketchbook. But I don't know the order that I want them in. I don't know if I should let the order just as it is here, or if I should... Now, you know what? I'm gonna respect the order that they have. Even though I want to put these oranges over here with the other oranges, or this pink with the pinks, I'm gonna respect the order they have, and I'm just gonna start to swatch the colors. We have the white. I don't know if this will be seen over here. Oh, I can actually see it. I don't know if you can see it, but I can actually see it. And yes, these markers don't need any prepping work. You just put them right there. Yeah, this is a very light beige. I decided to speed up the process because, yeah, this took a long time. But it was really hard to get the pens in the container. If you're not looking straight up down to where the container is, it's really hard to get them in. I'm actually super nervous. I'm shaking. I don't know why. Like, if I don't want to post this, I don't have to post this. Probably no one will see it, but I am super nervous for some reason. And even if you see it, I don't know you and you don't know me, so why am I nervous? I don't know. I also have to say that I was really impressed for how these markers came out. I mean, the paint, it actually looks like paint and feels like paint. I know they are paint markers for a reason, but this was amazing. Blue is my favorite color. I will repeat it to the death. So this might be my favorite part. Ooh, I love this color too. 39, very good. Not bad at all. I hate that this pink is so far away from these other pinks. But I understand these are warmer colors and these are cold colors, so maybe that's why they did it this way. Let me know if you have markers or colors. What is the order you put them in? Do you change the order that they come in? I usually don't change the order because I don't trust myself. This is a nice pink, very bright, very bright. It was 44 if you're curious. This is a beautiful purple. 45. I'm telling you the numbers in case you want to buy a smaller set of Arrtx markers. You could have, because I'm sure they repeat themselves from the 90 sets to the other sets. Can you see what I'm doing? Or almost not. I was going to start putting the stickers on, but I realized that maybe you want to see that. I finished with the colors. Maybe you can see the gold and silver over there. As a teenager, I had one of these colors in my room walls. I think it was this one. Favorites, the mints, the blues. I like the range of colors in the skin tones, but it will be hard for me to use these two. They are very pink. Maybe for a sunburned person, I know there is some more pinkish people over there, don't judge me, but I'm not as familiar with these ones as am I with these ones. Another bad thing is that I don't see a very rich brown, like a chocolate brown, a brown that you see and you think of chocolate and it makes you want to eat chocolate. I don't see that brown. This one is like more gray than I expected, and this one is like a poop brown. So yeah, there is no rich chocolate brown that I would like to see. Also, not very dark browns, not very dark colors in general. Here you can see that they are like more dark, especially this one. I had to see the marker a lot of times to see if this one goes here, but yeah, this is the S50. The cap color, let me show you. This is the S50. The color of the marker actually matches this one, but not this one. So it will be annoying to have it there, but whatever. Let's glue some stickers on. So yeah, you can see that the printed colors are not as similar as the actual marker colors and paint colors. So I'm happy I don't put these ones on my markers. But I love the sticker quality, they are actually pretty thick. Maybe I should erase the pencil mark first. Let me erase the pencil marks and I go back. If you're planning to get one of the marker sets, I truly recommend to put the stickers on the swatch card. To me, it gives a look super professional to the swatch card, and I know some people that don't want to put them on the markers either, so it's a good use for the stickers. And this is how the page turned out. Actually, I love it. I've never been a fan of swatching anything, but this one was really fun, quick, because acrylic paint dries pretty fast. I didn't have to prep anything, and the stickers look amazing. Also, I lost a ring. I don't know when, but it fell off. In case you notice, it fell off. But here it is. As you can see, the stickers don't match the colors as well, so I'm glad I didn't put them on the markers, but actually the markers themselves match the paint pretty good. This is the S9. It goes, where is it? Here. You can see the paint and the marker are pretty much the same, even though the stickers aren't the same colors. And especially this one, I don't know if I like to have this color more than I would like to have this one, because it's a very dark brown. But anyway, The blue, I love the blue range of colors, from the blue to the green blues. Perfect, amazing. Nothing else to add about. And the purples, I kind of wish I have like a warm lilac, because these lilacs are gorgeous, yes, but they are pretty cold tone. And this one is like the perfect purple. If it was a little lighter, it would be amazing. Anyway, I have prepped this page. I'm just kidding. I drew this like a year ago, and I wanted to paint it. Let me show you something. This is my previous sketchbook. I actually filled this one. It's the same but in a smaller size. This is the same sketchbook, and I did this and this. So the idea was to make one of those in a bigger scale. This one I made with acrylic paints, and when I drew this one, I got overwhelmed and pretty lazy to fill with the acrylic paints. So now that I don't have to prep any colors, don't have to prep any paint palette or pens or brushes, now I'm gonna fill it. As I told you, this is from 2022. This one is from 2022 as well. I suppose I drew this like in 2023, like 2 years or 1 year ago, and I never painted it, so let's paint it right now. First I have to select some colors. Okay, these are the colors that I picked. I picked the 27 as my red. You can see here looks pretty red, but it's more like a peachy pink, dark pink. The actual red one is 28, so I picked 27. As the pink we have 22, this one right here. Orange we have 18, this one right there. The yellow I picked the number 8. It was pretty hard to select a yellow because they are pretty light. I don't know if you can see them, but I think 8 is like the yellowest yellow that we have here. I added 55 because I love 55. It's like a pistachio green. We have our green that is 59. No, this one, 59. Added 35 because I told you before I love 35. I was planning to change it because it's brighter than the other colors, but at the end of the day, it's my favorite color, so I'm gonna use it. I added 43, so just to have like a lighter purple, and 45 as for purple. These are the colors that I'm gonna use to fill this random page. Okay, I have something to say. I changed the blue for the 31. It was 35, I changed it for 31 because this one was conflicting with the colors. So I changed for the slightest lighter one. Another thing to say is for this color I might need more than one layer, and yes, I already painted. I don't know how I painted this, but whatever. I will need 2 layers of this one. Also, these markers are thinner than I thought they would be, which is good for the small details that I have in this page, but it's taking me longer than I thought to fill the spaces. I had a long quiet space here, so let me know if you'd like to see just people painting something in fast camera without saying anything. To me, I actually feel I don't like it. But maybe it's because I know that it's me painting. Maybe if it were another person, I would be more interested. I just feel like awkward silence for some reason. But it's a good time to tell you that yes, I made some mistakes, but the markers actually are pretty good to cover them up. Some markers need more layers than others, but if you try to cover like a dark green with a lighter green, you won't need that many layers as if you were to change the color. Otherwise, some colors like the yellow will need a lot of layers to cover another color or to cover pencil marks. Also, you're seeing this pink is really dark, and it was conflicting with the other part of the page when I need to use it. So I added another lighter pink that is a little bit between the orange and the pink. I have to admit something, and it's that I don't know if earlier on the video or later on the video I said that these markers were going really viral right now. The truth is I just find out that they exist. The moment I start using them, I realized that on YouTube there are reviews for these markers that are a year old already, so they were new to me, but maybe not new to you. I think it's a good moment to apologize for my setup. I mean, it's just my cell phone in a tripod in a really tiny space, and I'm using a really large sketchbook, so this wasn't the best idea. On later videos I'll try to use smaller sketchbooks so they can fit better on this space. And yeah, I'm just starting this way because it's the only way I can start. And as I said before, if I don't do it now, who knows, I maybe do it never, so I'm just happy for now, just to continue making videos. This is the full page color painted, and I'm gonna line it with this black marker that I have. I have it for some time now. I don't even know if it will fill the whole page up, but I don't want to use this black because I don't trust myself. The markers you've seen, they are pretty good. I can see some striking, maybe some colors needed for 3 or 4 layers, like the green ones especially. But other than that, I just did like, in these clouds I did 3 layers, but on the other side of the page only did 2. So yeah, maybe with 3 layers or 4 the page will look amazing, but I don't think on camera you can see. I have some stripes on the yellows and greens and orange and this lilac one, but whatever. This is not a masterpiece, I'm not gonna sell this painting or anything, so I'm just playing. This is a very playful page. You can do it if you just want to do something in your notebook or your sketchbook and you don't want to think about it, just make something like this. It's pretty fun. I've done something like this. It's pretty fun, you don't have to think, just make random colors, make random lines, and you end up with something playful, clowny maybe, but it's fun. Or this is also fun, you swatch a lot of washi tapes that you have. I don't have any of this anymore, I gifted to a cousin and now I need some, so I should buy more washi tapes. Okay, let's line this one and I'll be back. Yeah, also I understood why no one make art videos with rings, because they don't tell you this, but when you draw, your fingers get swollen. You said when I removed the ring on this finger because my fingers swelled. It was swollen and now I feel that they are not my size anymore. So yes, as you can imagine, my fingers started to hurt, so I removed the rings. It was the best idea. Don't draw with rings, never. And here's finally the finished piece. As you can see, I had to put some marks out of frame because, out of camera. Out of camera without recording because it was pretty hard to fit the ruler on this small space, and I had to move the page a lot so I can make these movements for some curves. And even the marker that I use, I don't know where I put it, but yeah, it was really old. It's almost finishing up, so it was stuck in between the lines, so I couldn't make as flowy lines as I would like to, even though I have shaky hands, so I can do flowy lines anyway, but with a juicy marker it will be easier. And I didn't want to use this one because on the spaces where I use the ruler, I don't want to ruin this tip. This is a beautiful brush nib, so if you use a ruler with this, you will ruin that. Anyway, this is how the markers look just by making blocks of color. There is no blending here yet, so I want to make another piece based on this character that I created in 2019. It's a character that I created for some challenge, and I redrew her again in 2022, so I think it's time. I can give you some lore on the creation of this character. I don't actually remember why she was created. I don't remember if it was a prompt for an Inktober or something where I had to draw desserts. So I just created this character that in my mind she loved sweets, right? She was like the sweets lover, desserts lover. And then in 2022 I was creating a challenge by Stefa Sachs from Doodle Date, and she had the prompt sweets on one of the days, and she immediately came out to my mind, and that's how she got her name, because she didn't have a name. She wasn't a character, she was just a drawing, but in that moment she turned into a character with the name Sweets. Her skin is cookie color. She wears strawberry and vanilla color clothes. I don't know if they are actually strawberry and vanilla clothes, because she could maybe live in a world of desserts where flavored clothes are made, but to me they are just yellow and pink clothes, to be honest, and a chocolate brown apron too. And I was saying that when I created her, the idea was that she loved to eat desserts. But now I actually see her more of a person that loves to bake and loves to make desserts and loves to share them to other people. And as you can see, I tried to blend some colors, but that didn't really work for me. I'm not an expert. I probably have to practice a lot more so I can blend colors. But that's because I'm used to watercolors and wash. Acrylic markers dry a lot faster, especially in the area where I live. So I had to practice this. I'm not giving the fault to the markers. And I have drawn for so long that even I forgot to erase some parts, like the letters. When I put the yellow marker on top of the letters, well, you can still see the pencil marks, and you'll see it forever, because the yellow seems to need a million layers to be fully opaque, and I used it too. Also, I didn't know if I should line her with the markers because I was scared that the lines were too bulky. So I used these random liners that I had for years. They are for a very cheap page. I don't actually remember the name. It was like a Temu before Temu existed. I don't remember the name of the website. I just remember that it started with a B. But I was surprised that they were not dry. They actually still working, and they were very cheap. I wish I knew where they came from. And this is how the drawing turned out. To be honest, I don't think it's finished, especially the background. I could feel all the color with this pistachio that I decided to use. I had my pastel color pencils to add some blush or something, but I didn't use them in the end, so we can put those aside. I didn't use them because if I start to use them, I know I wouldn't know where to stop, and this wouldn't be a very color marker painting in the end. I see some progress from this one to this one. I actually saw some progress and I liked it. I like that. Because I haven't drawn in 2 or 3 years. I don't remember if my last drawing that I actually sit down to make something was in 2023 or 2022. So I'm happy not to lose all the skill that I have or even getting a little bit better. Let me show you something. I have this practice that I made from a tutorial in June and July of this year. I started to draw again. I also have these ones. This is the practice from the tutorials, and these ones are from another YouTube tutorial that I don't remember the name, but I can put it over here. And if I can, I'll post a link in the description down below. I also draw this from reference. Let me know if you recognize who it is. And I made this one without a reference. Also, this one was without a reference, so I'm seeing some progress. And well, I don't know what to say. If you would like to stay with me while I practice more and draw more, you're very welcome. Bad thing about the markers is that it was really hard not to see the stripes. For some reason, when I did this one, it was very hard to see stripes. But this one was more complicated to have a, how do you say, a flat finish. It was harder. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't know how to use markers, and the blending, well, it was impossible to me. I have to practice that. But something I have to recognize about these kind of markers is that they inspire me a lot. To be honest, I did all this video in one day. I've never drawn so much. I never draw and color and paint so much in one day. So you can say that they got me really inspired, and I actually love the fact that I didn't have to clean a brush, prepare a paint palette, prepare the colors. Maybe that's why I could paint and draw so much today. Something that I haven't felt in a long time. If you like people that want to start drawing, if you like dolls, you can stay in this channel and continue with my journey with me. And also, I was thinking, I said that I could redraw Sweets in like 2 years, but maybe we can turn her into a custom doll. That will be also in 2 years from now. Maybe I'm not ready for that, but thank you for staying with me. As I said before, I am also a doll channel, so I have a lot of dolls to review that are used there collecting dust in the boxes. So I have to open those boxes, and you're very welcome to stay and see those if you like to. Anyway, thank you for being with me today. I have to say goodbye now, so thanks for watching, thanks for being with me. I love you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye. Adios.